It has been a while, my fearless friend, since we were talking about panic attacks, and I was telling you back then to make sure that you check whether these panic attacks are coming from you wanting to please other people. When you people please, you lose control over your life, and this is why you feel that you cannot handle it all. You cannot control what's happening in your life. And it truly physically is felt in your entire system. Your body is basically shutting down and saying, I give up. Do whatever you want to do. I've had enough. And when this happens, my fearless friends, you need to be very mindful that in that very moment, there's not much that you can do to change everything on the spot. Things do not change overnight. But what you can do is take a step back, actually take a few steps back and see what caused you to get in that position. Maybe that's going to be a longer exercise for you. It can take up to a few hours, a few days. Give yourself grace and focus on small parts of it every single day. So, I would suggest three great questions that you can start with and see how you can get out of that situation where your system basically says, I give up, do what you want to do, I quit. Now, the first question is, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like this? Write it down, use a pen and a piece of paper, and see deeply with your internal eyes what's happening there. Be very honest with yourself. Be really honest, because the thing is that we make mistakes on a regular, maybe on a daily basis, but we do not want to admit this to ourselves because we think that if we make mistakes, it's wrong. You are going to be judged. You are going to be seen as someone that's not worthy, someone that's maybe foolish and that doesn't deserve any recognition. And I'm here to tell you that mistakes are the best thing that you can ever do, my fearless friends, because let's face it, it's the only way that you can get ahead in life. You do things, they don't turn out as you want. Sometimes, only sometimes, they turn out even better, but you need to learn along the way and know that mistake making is the best, the number one activity that you can always focus on because it's basically the only way that you advance in life. My mentor says that, it's best if I make mistakes and if I fail than if I don't do anything. Yes, and I agree 100%. You never learn until you go through it. And us expecting to have all the details, all the knowledge, and all of the steps working out for us in the best way when we first begin, it's not possible and it never will. I know we always want things to be looking perfect, to be sounding in the best way, but it's not real. Now, the second question, the first one was why. The second question is, how can I do this better next time? How can I do this better next time? Meaning that you know that you'll have the chance to redo things in your life. You always have a next time. And do it better means that you start analyzing with your rational mind, which means that your emotions are kind of in the back seat now. Your rational mind is taking the lead, and you need to focus on what is it that you can truly improve once you assess what has already been happening. So we have why, how can I do this better next time? And we have the third one, which is my favorite. What can I do despite fear in this very moment? What can I do despite fear in this very moment? So it's always a why, how, what. You can basically play with them, you can mingle with them, you can use them any way you want to because these words are triggers. Triggers to your subconscious mind to take a step back and getting your conscious mind before and on top of it all so that you can make the best choices. You do not want to make decisions when you feel emotional. You want to make choices when you have your rational mind in place. And we know it's not always easy to do this, but you don't want it easy. You want it to be organized in terms of you using these questions. They are going to give you so much food for thought. Your rational mind will start kicking in, and the situation and the entire energy is going to change drastically and dramatically in the best way possible. So let me know how this exercise works for you. Take time, give yourself grace, give yourself patience, and let me know how this goes for you.